Okay, hello. So we're now on our next organ involved in cancer, which is prostate. Okay, so let's go first for the review of the anatomy of the prostate. So what's the function of the prostate? Okay, ang yung prostate is a walnut-sized gland that is located behind the base of the penis, in front of the rectum, and below the bladder. So, okay, this is your prostate. Okay, it surrounds the urethra. Ito yung urethra. Okay, the urethra, ito yung tube-like channel that carries urine and semen through the penis. Okay, and the primary functions of your prostate is to produce a seminal fluid. Okay, the fluid that is uh, carries the semen, okay, and support and help in the transport of the sperm, okay, going to the penis. Okay, so what is prostate cancer? Okay, this is the most common type of cancer in men. Okay, as discussed before, it is the second most frequent cause of cancer-related death in men. Uh, First is the lung cancer, right? Um, this is a malignant cancer tumor that begins in the prostate gland. Then some prostate cancer grow very slowly, okay, ang prostate cancer, and may not cause problem for years. Okay, ang prostate cancer then is very somewhat unusual kasi many men with advanced cancer will not respond to a treatment. And the most common type of prostate cancer is adenocarcinoma, and it is located on the peripheral zone of your prostate gland. Okay, so this is the picture of a prostate cancer. Okay, so ito yung prostate cancer. Okay, what are the risk factor for having a prostate cancer? First is older age. Okay, yung mga nagkaka-edad ay very at risk of having a prostate cancer, and also as the age increases, the risk also increases. Yung sa mga race and ethnicity, ang prostate cancer is seen mostly sa black men, okay? At also ang prostate cancer of the black men are very aggressive or in advanced states, okay? Uh, Another risk factor will be a history of prostate cancer and also breast cancer. Kung isang lalaki ay mayroong kapamilya who have a prostate cancer, okay, the risk is increased. Also, if a man who has a family history of breast cancer, yung mga sister niya o kaya mother niya who have a BRCA1 or BRCA2 genes, ay merong high risk of prostate cancer. Okay, another is obesity. Uh, 'Di ba ang ulit sabi ko ang obesity is there is an increase in insulin production. So therefore, ang insulin is a growth factor. So therefore, it will contribute to the growth of cancer cell, specifically on the prostate. Another is sa dietary. Ang mga men who have a lower blood levels of vitamin D may increase the risk of developing prostate cancer. Another is hormonal. If mataas ang blood level of testosterone, okay, there is also increase the risk of prostate cancer. What are the symptoms of prostate cancer? Okay, first is the frequent urination. Okay, ito ay ihi ng ihi at ang kanyang ihi ay mahina o kaya ay putol-putol. Next is ang kanyang pag-ihi ay medyo masakit or parang burning siya, or even there is a presence of blood in the urine. Okay? Another is merong presence of nocturia, or the urge to urinate frequently during the night. Another, uh, pag ang cancer is already spread to the different part of the body, the symptoms of prostate cancer may be pain on the back, weight loss, or fatigue. But sometimes people with prostate cancer do not show any of these symptoms. Okay, hindi always na nangyayari itong or lumalabas itong mga symptoms na ito. Okay, for the prostate cancer staging, okay, so it is a picture of the different stages of your prostate cancer. For the stage 1 or stage A prostate cancer, bale, the cancer is found only on the prostate and usually grows slowly, okay? So, nandyan pa lang yung prostate cancer in stage 1, okay? Sa stage 2 naman, cancer has not spread beyond the prostate gland, okay? But it involves more than one part of the prostate and may tend to grow more quickly, okay? So, ang laki na ng occupy ng ng cancer cell, okay? Next is sa stage 3 naman, cancer is spread beyond the outer layer of the prostate into the nearby tissue or the seminal vesicle and the gland that help produce semen, okay? So, ito na yung seminal vesicle, okay? So, involved na rin siya, okay, sa stage 3 prostate cancer. While sa stage 4 cancer, the cancer is already spread to other areas of the body, okay, such as the bladder, okay, the rectum, the bone, the liver, or even the lungs or lymph nodes. Okay, so ano mga response factor? Okay, it is already discussed a while ago. Upon assessment of a person having prostate cancer, if you will form a DRE or a digital rectal examination, you will feel that the prostate is hard. Okay, there is a pea-sized nodule on the anterior rectum. Okay, pag kinapa mo siya, okay, magsusuot ka ng gloves and then you will perform, say, internal examination ka through the rectum. Okay, ito yung inyong mararamdaman. And another is the patients might have a hematuria or presence of blood in the urine, or there will be a obstructions of the urinary, kaya nagkaroon ng interruption of urination. And also there will be pain on the perineum, okay, that may radiate to the leg. Diagnosis test is yun nga, through physical examination, performing your DRE. Another diagnosis test is getting the prostatic specific antigen, okay, sa blood ito. The normal is 4 nanogram per liter. Okay? Pag medyo mataas ang PSA niya, okay, it will suspect na meron siyang prostate cancer. But this is not specific kasi pwede ring inflammation of the prostate will cause increase in the PSA, or also benign prostatic hypertrophy. It will cause increase also of your PSA. Okay. Another diagnosis test that will be performed will be the elevated serum acid phosphatase. Okay, pag tumaas ito, it will indicate that the prostate cancer is already spread or metastasized. For the management, for the prostate cancer, they will perform a surgical procedure named radical prostatectomy. Okay, this is the removal of the prostate. Tatanggalin yung prostate, its capsule, the ejaculatory duct of the seminal fluid, and the seminal vesicle plus the lymph node. Okay, another management is a watchful waiting without intervention. Okay, ito ay ginagawa sa mga lalaki over 70 years of age with only small prostate cancer and at early stage of cancer, kasi 70 years old naman na siya at ang prostate cancer is very slow in progression. Hindi na kailangan ng management. Okay, so another is the prostatectomy. Ito yung pagtatanggal ng the prostate. Or another is your TURP or transurethral resection of the prostate. Pag hindi makaihi yung pasyente because of enlarged ang prostate niya, it will obstruct the urethra, okay? They will perform the transurethral resection para bawasan lang o kayurin yung prostate para magkaroon ng opening of your urethra. And then after surgery, they will give a chemotherapy. The chemotherapy is more on hormonal therapy, okay? Ito ay to prevent the increased production of testosterone, okay? Kasi the testosterone is involved in the growth of the tumor. So therefore, it will slow the rate of the tumor growth, okay? And then also, for and prevent the further growth of the prostate is they will perform a radiation therapy as adjunct therapy. Ito ang ating consideration of our concern sa prostate cancer. Our nurse intervention is, of course, we prepare our patients for chemotherapy. Okay, ang gagawin natin is we get or we make sure that the patient is well informed. Okay, meron siyang concern sa procedure na gagawin sa kanya. Same thing sa preparation of surgery is make sure that the procedure is well discussed and explained to the patients. Okay? At dapat alam mo anong concern of the patients. Kung meron siyang mga anxieties or fear, okay, it should be addressed. Okay? And also for the consent of the surgery. Then after the surgery done or the prostatectomy, okay, you should maintain continuous bladder irrigation, okay? Ibig sabihin, dapat tuloy-tuloy yung pagwawash of the bladder. Kasi because of merong surgery, merong sugat, may bleeding doon, ang possibility nun is magkaroon ng clotting of blood. So, the clotting of blood will obstruct the flow of urine, okay, doon sa urethra. So therefore, to prevent that is you continuously irrigate the bladder, okay? And dapat the drainage is already pink tinge, okay, within 24 hours. Okay, meaning onti na lang yung blood, okay, na lumalabas doon kanyang sugat. If still hindi siya pink tinge, okay, you should inform the surgeon because maybe there is still continuous bleeding on the prostate. Then you also monitor for urine for the presence of blood clots and hemorrhage. Sabi ko nga, baka mamaya is hindi lumalabas na pala yung flushing mo o yung irrigation mo because of presence of blood clots and hemorrhage. Then you should encourage your patients to ambulate as soon as urine begins to clear in color, okay, to prevent deconditioning. Next, you should provide for bladder retraining after Foley catheter is removed, okay? So, paano mo gagawin ang mga bladder training is you teach your patients to perform perineal exercises, okay? Paano ba ginagawa ang perineal exercises is yung parang Kegel exercise or pagpigil ng pag-ihi, okay, pag-tighten of your pelvic area or pelvic floor. Okay, yung parang pinipigil mong gano'n, parang nagko-contract, parang nagko-contract yung mga muscle mo sa perineal area. Okay? Another is you should inform to your patients to restrict caffeine, okay? Huwag mo siyang kumain ng kape, ng tea, ng soft drinks na mayroong caffeine, okay? Because this one will cause enlargement of your prostate. Then also, para ma-prevent ang nocturia, is you limit fluid intake at night. Dapat after 6 p.m. pagkatapos ng kanyang supper or dinner, is yun na yung last ng kanyang pag-take ng kanyang ng tubig. And then for your health teaching, okay, you should ask your patient, or you should teach your patients to avoid lifting, straining, or prolonged travel, okay, because it will cause strain on the prostate who undergone surgery, okay. You should tell your patients that the complication of prostatectomy is possible impotence. But then the remedy for impotence is they might give a Viagra or a penis pump. Okay, yun ay pinabomba nila yung penis para tumigas pa rin, or pwede rin penis prosthesis. Okay? Yun. So ito yung procedure, okay? Another procedure na sinisilip yung bladder. Okay? They will put a instrument and then continuous ang pagpo-flow, okay, para mawawas niya yan, okay, para hindi siya magka-clog. Another is ito yon, okay, para masilip yung bladder, okay. So yan lang yung about prostate cancer. See you again sa next video.